And now, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios, Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou.
I like the steel drums played with the steel guitar. I go to honky tonks and to tiki bars. I like girls in bikinis and wearing tight blue jeans. I like the fiddle played with marimba thrown in and a conga drum beat behind the mandolin. I was raised in the country but still love the sound of the sea. I wear a cowboy hat with my bathing suit. I'm just a country boy who likes to sit under a palm tree. I'm not all mixed up, I just like my music. Tropical Country.
Oh, yeah, it's Wednesday night. Happy Hump Day, everybody. Welcome to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, right here on Tiki Man Radio. We're coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios here in beautiful Harrison Bay, overlooking the majestic Chickamauga Lake. And we're streaming live on Tiki Man Radio, tikimanradio.com, and on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. Our show tonight is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. Before you plan your next getaway, make sure that you contact a professional like Joe at JBL Legends Travel. Give him a call at 732-831-5200. Goaltending Services GTS Charters is the premier charter service down in Key West. When you go visit Key West, do not sell yourself short and leave the island without getting out on the water, visiting the backcountry out there on a sandbar, and no better people to do it with than Monty and Gypsy. They're at Goaltending Services. Give them a call at 305-916-0990. All right, with that, my partner in crime, Laura Lou's in the house.
Hey, everybody, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Are you?
Yeah.
I haven't talked to you recently.
I know. It's been a rough day, but I'm doing good.
I am so glad for tonight. I'm going to tell you, it's just been one of those weeks where I have really looked forward to Wednesday, get here in the studio and hang out with all of you listeners on the radio and over here on the YouTube. If you are on the YouTube, make sure that you give us a thumbs up for the video. That lets YouTube know that you like what we do here. And lets us know too as well. And also jump in that live chat and give us a hello, and we'll give you a hello back. And I know there's normally a lot of people in there to have a conversation with. So we are going to have a great time tonight. Kind of not really, we haven't done themes in a while, but I kind of went with the theme of songwriters for tonight. We're going to tribute the songwriters behind the music that you hear on mainstream country radio. You know, because there are a lot of artists out there who don't write their own music, and if it wasn't for a songwriter, they would not be as big as they are. If you caught our earlier post or the video, people like George Strait, King George himself, 60 number one hits, but never wrote one of them. So, there's a lot of people behind the scenes that make these guys as big as what they are. So, we wanted to give a tribute to them. So, we're going to have a lot of music tonight. We're kind of also stuck with the coastal theme a little bit, so all the music will fit right in with here at Tiki Man Radio. So I see you smiling over there. Do we have some people to say hello to real quick?
We do. Want to say hello. First of all, little Grayson says, hi, Mama and Papa.
Oh, hello to Grayson.
And Golden is out there, so hello to you.
Hey, Golden. I was just chatting with him.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
We miss you. Also want to say hello to Monica, the producer. She is out there.
Of course, that would be Moni, the producer of The Big Show, Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday at 10 a.m.
And the Tiki Man himself is chiming in tonight, so we got to be on our best behavior. The boss is listening.
He's up there in the home office.
Also, I want to give a big shout out to Miss Verona Corona. She's out there listening tonight, and it was her birthday.
Oh, she's down there living the life in Mexico.
I know, right?
And you know who else has a birthday today?
Who?
JD Edge is his birthday. I saw online as well.
Oh, I missed that.
So we'll have to get to the special birthday song here very shortly.
Yes. And Vacuum Cleaner Tom says hello as well.
Hey,
so
we can never forget about Vacuum Cleaner Tom.
That's right. That's right. And I do have some other folks. Let me see here. Robert Seaberger is chiming in. So hello to you.
Hello.
We missed you. Haven't seen him for a while, or heard from him for a while, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Eck is out there.
The sound man from hell. Hey, Gary. Welcome to the show.
Cammy's Grammy is out there.
Hey, hello to Jody.
And Kathy Mead, hello to you.
Well, hello.
And, of course, Patty with an eye. She is out there tonight. Hello to you, my dear. It was so good to see them last weekend.
Absolutely.
I didn't make it in the morning. I was home cleaning and looking like a hag, but
yes,
I got myself semi-human and came over to support Rick and his show from
that's right.
From right here in the studio last Sunday.
Of course, when we mention, Patty, that's Patty with Rick's eye, and Rick is the one-eyed bandit. Rick the Stick from Rick's Hometown Licks right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday at 5.
That's right. So is it too early? I know we haven't officially started the show yet.
It's too early.
Okay, sorry guys. Gotta wait.
So we said hello to everybody. So let's officially get this show on the road. Welcome to the show.
There's a party going on around town. It's one rowdy cowboy throwdown here in H-Town, where we're stronger than a hurricane. From miles around, the best of the best come here to put their tough to the test. Give it all for gold or go home broke when they open up that gate. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. It's a Houston tradition, 4-H, FFA, and go Texan. And you can bet, son, it's gonna be around a long, long time. When these riders and ropers give it their best, we'll show them how loud the hometown crowd can get. 'Cause tonight, y'all, we all got a little bit of cowboy deep inside. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Where the Bayou City streets meet these country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Little Kojo to kick the show off, as we do every week.
G-Raf just texted and said little Grayson is in his high chair eating his peas and just dancing like crazy. So
That's because he knows good music when he hears.
that's right. That's right. I also want to give a shout out to Maureen. She is out there tonight.
Hey,
She
Mo.
said she has a Zoom meeting at 7:30. She's not very happy about it, so she's going to put us on in the background.
I love it.
She's dedicated,
she
man.
is so dedicated. It doesn't matter where she's at or what she's doing.
I know.
She makes sure she always puts the show on in the background.
God love her.
And we absolutely love her for it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And Z and G are out there. Hello to you guys.
Hey to Z and G from Memphis, Tennessee.
And Mr. Ed Leonard is
Ed.
out there. And the ambassador is chiming in from Key West. She's down there just living her best life.
The ambassador of all great things, Mi-chelle Myers. And of course, yeah, we've been seeing all her pictures of everybody. And
We're
all she's
living
doing.
vicariously.
Definitely living vicariously of everybody down there in Key West.
That's right. And hello to Tiffany Green.
Hello, Tiffany.
And of course, JBL Legends Travel, our OG sponsor, is out there.
Joe Leo. Hey, Joe.
So hello to everyone. And to Miss Verona and Mr. JT Edge, we have to give them their birthday recognition.
All right. Go right ahead.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Verona.
And JD.
Happy birthday to you.
I know.
Thanks for the backup,
Hey,
babe.
I tried. A singer, I am not. So, no judgment here, right?
No judgment at all.
It's like Planet Fitness. We're in a no judgment zone.
That's right. That is the only gym I've ever been to that brings pizza in on, what is it, Monday nights or
I
something?
think so.
Haven't been there for a while, obviously, but used to go. Oh, Lord.
right.
Giraffe said she is so judging you.
Simmer down over there.
Hey,
What?
Giraffe, that reminds me. So
Okay.
I talked to someone that she is familiar with today.
Oh, yeah?
We were working, he's an Ohio boy.
Oh, yeah.
And plays all over Key West, plays some good coastal Americana tropical country music. And
Oh, yeah.
so hopefully we are going to be able to get him on the show. He's in.
Awesome.
So we just have to figure out a time and figure out if it's going to be video or live.
We have a long list of artists that we've been reaching out to, and still have some we got to reach out to yet to try
Yeah.
to fill up the schedule for 2023. So, because technically our 2023 year does not begin until the first Wednesday of February.
That's right.
So we got a little time before we're ready to kick off the new year for us.
Well, hopefully we can get this one in studio. I know he moved from Key West up to Nashville, so
Okay.
it is, if anybody is familiar with Nick Walker. So we are working to get him in here. But I do want to, and I'll say it again at the end of the show, I do want to say, remind everybody, Mr. Dave Freeman is going to be in studio next week
Yes.
with us. So super excited about that.
Yeah, he's going to come in and hang out and be one of the co-hosts for a week.
He is so much fun.
He
the time.
absolutely
I don't know
is.
how he has so much energy.
I don't know, but he has a good time no matter where he's at.
He really does.
All right. Do we have anybody else we need to be saying hello to?
That's it for now. I'm sure there's lots of folks out there listening that's
All right.
not able to chime in. So hello to y'all.
Okay. Well, as we said, we are giving a tribute to all the songwriters behind country music here on mainstream radio. And, you know, we wouldn't be doing justice if we didn't kick the show off with a song that was a Craig Morgan hit, but it was written by the very one and only and very talented Mr. Tom Shepard. How about a little Redneck Yacht Club?
I'm meeting my buddies out on the lake. We're headed out to a special place we love that just a few folks know. No signing up, no monthly dues. Take your Johnson, your Mercury, or your Evan Root and fire it up. Meet us out at Party Cove. Come on in, the water's fine. Just idle on over and toss us a line. Fast trackers, bayliners, and a party barge strung together like a floating trailer park. Anchored out and getting loud all summer long. Side by side there's 5 houseboat front porches, astroturf lawn chairs and tiki torches. Regular Joes rocking the boat, that's us, the Redneck Yacht Club. Bermudas, black socks, and a tank top tan. He popped his first top at 10 a.m. That's Bob with the hairy back. He's checking out the girls on the upper deck, rubbing in the 15 SPF. It's hot. He's gonna have a heart attack. Later on when the sun goes down, we'll pull out the jar and the old guitar and pass them around. Bass trackers, bayliners, and a party barge strung together like a floating trailer park. Anchored out and getting loud all summer long. Side by side there's 5 houseboat front porches, astroturf lawn chairs and tiki torches. Regular Joes rocking the boat, that's us, the Redneck Yacht Club. When the party's over and we're all alone, we'll be making waves in an old wake zone. Bass trackers, bayliners, and a party barge strung together like a floating trailer park. Anchored out and getting loud all summer long. Side by side there's 5 houseboat front porches, astroturf lawn chairs and tiki torches. Regular Joes rocking the boat, that's us, the Redneck Yacht Club. The Redneck Yacht Club.
Hey y'all, this is B-Dawg
And Lou.
from Tropical Country, B-Dawg and Lou, here to tell you about our sponsor, JBL Legends Travel.
JBL Legends Travel is your full-service travel agent. They specialize in cruises, all-inclusive resort vacations, destination weddings, and romantic getaways. They're dedicated to offering you the best prices and advice, all while maintaining an emphasis on customer service.
So don't hesitate to contact them so they can start planning your next travel adventure. You can contact them at 732-831-5200 or check them out online at jbltravelgroup.net.
Mom needs rest. We need a vacation. Daddy's stressed. We need a vacation.
Your daddy had a lake house, he hadn't painted that summer sophomore year. Said I could stay for free, a couple buddies, a couple weeks. You pulled in a little red Honda, headed straight for the pier. Tank top, cut off jeans, little Paxson underneath. Who knew it was about to be sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. Moonlight all night, crashing into me. Nothing left be easy as you and me, tangled up and nowhere to be. Just sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. Sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. turned into night and took turns with a jar and turned that boat dock into a bar. Then we passed the guitar around the fire to each other, watched all of our friends pair off with one another, but we felt like the stars we were under, and everybody knew that was our summer. Sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. Moonlight all night, crashing into me. Nothing will ever be easy as you and me, tangled up and nowhere to be. Just sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. Sunburn, sunset, repeat. Sunrise, sunburn, yeah. Sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. Moonlight all night, crashing into me. Nothing will ever be easy as you and me, tangled up and nowhere to be. Just sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. Sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. Yeah. We set July on fire. Yeah, girl, you and I were sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. Sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. Hey.
Sunrise, sunburn, sunset. That is Ryan Hurd, which of course now has a quite a blooming
Yeah.
country career of his own. So,
Yes, he does.
Of course, he's married to Maren Morris.
Yeah.
But I will. Yeah.
Well, you know.
Yeah, a little bit of disclaimer about the music tonight when I say, the songwriters. I understand a lot of these songs have several co-writers to go
Right.
along with it. However, when it comes to songwriters who have actually recorded music that they've written, it normally comes down to just one of them. So,
Believe it or not, that's kind of hard to find, too.
But I got pretty good at it.
You did.
So, and I actually have, there's a few tonight that are the actual demos that that artist heard when the music was pitched. So,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
yeah, I have my ways.
I know. I know. Well, I want to give a big shout out to Ed and Pat up at Paradise Way Tiki Bar. They are
Really?
tuning in tonight.
Really?
Yes.
Hold on. I think this is it. There it is.
There it is. So, hi, guys.
Hey, thanks for tuning in.
We miss you guys lots.
Yes, we do.
So happy to have you guys listening in tonight. And the hippie chick is out there. Hello.
Hopefully she's feeling a little better.
I hope so. She was feeling pretty bad earlier, so we hope you feel better. Get some rest tonight.
Absolutely.
And then, oh, I might have lost it. There was someone else, and I'm so sorry. Let me find it again. I'll let you know.
Okay.
You know how I am. I never know.
Squirrel! Oh,
I know.
She got, and just that fast, she gets distracted.
It's very true. I closed the screen out. I didn't mean it.
Well, I can tell you just a little programming note here coming up a little later. We'll be having a new JBL Legends Travel Minute. And tonight he's talking about, I believe, Iceland.
Yeah. I said, I wish he would have saved that one maybe till when it was 110 degrees here in Tennessee. And we are, hoping for cooler weather. But that's okay.
Right.
Because isn't that where the Northern Lights, isn't that like
I
the
believe
best
so.
place to see it from? Yeah.
I believe so.
That's on my bucket list.
That's what everybody was talking about. So
Oh, yeah,
I'll say yes.
That's on my bucket list. I'm just saying. Oh, it's okay, Patty with an I. We're glad you're back. So I do have a story.
Oh, you do?
I do.
All right.
It's not even on purpose, but this is in Florida too.
Is this another one of those WTF moments?
Well,
Is it really?
no, but I really didn't even know until I didn't know it was
Okay.
Florida. But anyways,
All right.
so a Florida man had his dinner stolen off his front porch.
Oh no.
I know. It was in Seminole County, Florida. Mm-hmm. He had it door dashed from Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
DoorDash or whatever, one of those apps.
Food delivery service.
Dropped it off, did the no-touch delivery, where they set it by your door and then they leave and you can come out and get it. Apparently, a black bear beat him to it.
A black bear.
A black bear stole 30 chicken nuggets and a large order of fries, but there was also a salad
They
there.
got black bears in Florida?
Well, you know what? I didn't think so. But then, remember when we went down to see Darby and Kathy? They were saying that there's been a bear running around in their neighborhood.
Okay, that is right.
And I was amazed because when I think of bears, I think of hills and mountains and.
We live here, at the foothills of the mountains.
Listen.
And it's rare when we see a bear.
Listen.
So that's why I kind of thought bears in Florida?
We moved down
I
here.
guess that must be a thing.
Yeah. We moved down here, 2016?
2016.
And literally since 2016, I have been trying to find a bear, okay? So for those of you who are listening, have been listening for a minute, we've been to Gatlinburg
Multiple times.
Pigeon Forge multiple times now. I have struggled to see a bear. I've still never seen one, but literally within a half an hour of us getting home, somebody has posted a video online that there was a bear in Gatlinburg. Like, the last time, I think it was like 3 doors down from where we were sitting for like an hour and ate our lunch.
Right.
And the timestamp on the video was like 10 minutes after we walked away. There was a bear. So yeah, I've still yet to see one. But yeah, so Darby and Kathy said there are bears down there. But
well, that's good to know.
The bear stole the chicken nuggets and the fries, left the salad that was in another bag. Yeah.
That's all right. They're like, we get enough of that green stuff. We want some real food. Give us that burger.
Monica said, I'm like Verona with the squirrel.
It doesn't take her much to get sidetracked, I'm telling you.
Maureen said she had a bear at their VRBO in Asheville. See?
Well,
that's what we need to do. We need to rent a cabin and just sit on the porch for a couple days and just see.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so Giraffe said, here, bear. I really, literally, I may or may not have had something to drink first, but I literally stood outside one night saying that, here, bear.
Here's the thing, though. She does this, and then all of a sudden when one's going to appear, she's going to crap herself.
I'll probably pee my pants.
Oh, my God.
I'll probably pee my pants. You're right.
So, be careful what you wish for.
Well, I don't want it to eat me. I just want to say, hey. It's kind of like my thing with tornadoes. I don't want to be in one. I just want to watch one from afar.
Yeah, you always said about, you always just wanted to see a tornado, and then be careful what you wish for because we end up being in the middle of it.
Yeah, but I didn't actually see it unless you count the wall of gray that was there when I tried to open the door.
And the door getting sucked out of your hand. That's pretty much experiencing the tornado.
Well, yeah. That was pretty... Never mind. I won't say that. So, hey, Golden Girl, how are you?
Well, hello to Claudia.
I'm getting myself in trouble over here again.
It doesn't take much.
I know. It's the story of my life.
All right.
Yeah, I will do it without drinks too, Rach. Just saying.
All right.
Rachel's calling me out on the chat tonight.
All right. Well, while you do that, how about we get back to some more music?
That sounds good to me.
All right. How about we kick it off this little segment with, it's become kind of a parrot head rally cry.
Okay.
And that would be, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. This would be Jim Moose Brown and Donald Rollins.
The sun is hot and that old clock is moving slow, and so am workday passes like molasses in wintertime, but it's July. I'm getting paid by the hour and older by the minute. My boss just pushed me over the limit. I'd love to call him something, but I think I'll just call it a day. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care, 'cause it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, now this lunch break is gonna take all afternoon and half the night. Tomorrow morning I know there'll be hell to pay. Hey, but that's alright. I ain't had a day off now in over a year. My Jamaican vacation's gonna start right here. If the phone's from me, you can tell them I just sailed away. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care, 'cause it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I could pay off my tab, pour myself in a cab and be back to work before 2. But at a moment like this, I can't help but wonder, what would Jimmy Buffett do? He'd say, pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. No, I don't care, 'cause it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Hey y'all, this is B-Dawg
And Lou.
from Tropical Country right here on Tiki Man Radio. Next time you take a trip down to the Key West and you want to get out on the water, we want you to check out our sponsor, Goaltending Services. Goaltending Services is the premier charter service in Key West. They offer a wide range of amenities. Goaltending Services is also a veteran-owned company, and they take care of their veterans and active duty personnel by offering a 25% discount with your veteran or military ID. For more about Goaltending Services, give them a call at 305-916-0990.
Or look them up online at goaltendingservices.com.
Off the coast on a boat, drop a rock on the radio.
No country music was harmed in the making of this song. This is only a test.
Well, I wish I had some shoes on my 2 bare feet. And it's getting kind of cold in these painted on cut-off jeans. I hate the way this bikini top chafes. Do I really have to wear it all day? Yeah, baby. I hear you over there on your tailgate whistling, saying, hey, girl, but you know I ain't listening. 'Cause I got a name, and to you it ain't pretty little thing. Howdy, oh baby, it's driving me redneck crazy. Being the girl in a country song, how in the world did it go so wrong? Like all we're good for is looking good for you and your friends on the weekend, nothing more. We used to get a little respect, now we're lucky if we even get to climb up in your truck, keep our mouth shut and ride along, and be the girl in a country song. Well, shaking my money maker ain't never made me a dime. sugar for you in this shaker of mine. Tell me one more time, you gotta get you some of that. Sure, I'll slide on over, but you're gonna get slapped. Ha. These days it ain't easy being that girl in a country song. How in the world did it go so wrong? Like all we're good for is looking good for you and your friends on the weekend, nothing more. We used to get a little respect. Now we're lucky if we even get to climb up in your truck, keep our mouths shut and ride along, and be the girl in a country song. Oh no, Conway and George Strait never did it this way back in the old days. Oh, yo, we ain't a cliche, that ain't no way to treat a lady like a girl in a country song. How in the world did it go so wrong? Like all we're good for is looking good for you and your friends on the weekend, nothing more. We used to get a little respect. Now we're lucky if we even get to climb up in your truck, keep our mouths shut and ride along down some old dirt road we don't even wanna be on, and be the girl in a country song. I ain't sure tan leg Juliet. Can I put on some real clothes now? Oh no.
Maddie and Tay, Girl in a Country Song, which of course that song has a coastal Americana connection. The song was actually co-written by Maddie and Aaron Schurz, so which I thought was pretty
Yes,
cool.
our own Aaron Schurz.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to say he's our own. You know.
We'll claim him, right?
We'll claim him.
Yeah, and of course before that was Jim Moose Brown and Donald Rollins, and they would be the co-writers on It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere. How about that?
I love it. So
I had to do some deep diving.
I know. Well, you know, we have been talking about trying to go with Golden Girl to a Buffett concert, and I saw today that he's going to be in Key West.
Yes.
For 2 shows in February.
Yes, and I'll tell you what, there's...
Holy cow.
Well, here's the thing. I've seen ticket prices that have been posted by these third-party scalper sites.
Yeah.
Which is like $900 a ticket and all that.
Yeah.
But I did see some more reliable source that said that lawn seats start like at $100.
Yes.
So that's a little bit more better. That's a lawn seat, but you're there, aren't you?
Well, yeah. But I guess he just posted today, or, well, you know, his people, I'm sure, but posted today that they're doing a pre-sale.
Oh, yeah?
I believe it's pre-sale with a password sound on Ticketmaster. But yeah, the show is going to be at Coffee Butler Amphitheater on February 9th and February 11th. So for everybody who's seeing all those crazy prices, you know, take it with a grain of salt. It kind of depends on the person selling them, I guess,
That's
or
right.
the company selling them, because
You have people out there that are going to take advantage and, you know, ignore them.
yes,
Let them eat their investment.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah,
Maybe
so-
teach them a lesson.
I mean, it says that tomorrow at 10 a.m., the Florida show's pre-sale. So, excuse me. So, yeah, take it with a grain of salt. But, I mean, it's Jimmy Buffett. You only have so many. I hate to say this, but you're only going to have so many chances to see him.
That's right.
Although we won't be seeing him for that.
Yeah,
But
we're not going to make it down Key West, but
No.
hopefully some of our friends who are down here in Key West are going to be able to take advantage of that.
well, I know that guy posted he's going to be sitting on his beach. So I said, heck.
Who knows? You know, Brian Fields or the sound man from hell, maybe you able to weasel their way in there and
Oh, could you imagine?
broadcast a show on Tiki Man Radio. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be awesome.
I wouldn't put anything past Gary Egg.
That is true. Yeah.
He can do anything.
He can do anything. Golden Girl said it's all about the tailgating. And you know what? Lawn seats, I agree, Golden Girl. Honestly, I have been to some concerts. I think back in the day, there was Brad Paisley and Taylor Swift and somebody else that we went and saw at an amphitheater. It was the only time I had been to one of those huge amphitheater shows.
Right.
And we were on the lawn. Well, we were in the seats. But once it hit a certain point in the show, we literally got up and left our seats and went out to the lawn because it just got stupid down there. So,
right.
I mean, just people falling over, can't stand up. And I think Allison was there. It was kind of like Jamboree in the Hills.
Yeah, we used to go to a country music festival. Everything was the lawn seat, and it got crazy everywhere. It didn't matter where you were at.
Yeah, it really did. But I think this was even another level.
It is Key West, so.
Well, no, this was in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
But
my bad.
It was
Squirrel.
One of those.
I got sidetracked.
Yeah, now you. But yeah, I can't remember. I don't know. You know how some places there's just a certain vibe where everything's fine and everybody gets along and people get drunk and just have fun. And this, for whatever reason, was not that. I mean, people got drunk and mean and irritable, and it was just crazy. So, we went out to the lawn and had a much better time out there than we did down in our seats. And we actually... Oh, Rodney Adkins was the other one. It was Rachel. I should have known.
Shocker.
Yeah. But she was young then, and so we ended up bailing because we were like, this is... I mean, she was... Rachel was always... teeny tiny, skinny, and no meat on her bones. And she ended up, getting pushed around and shoved and all kinds of stuff. So we left. But hey, Dew is out there listening. Is Nana with you? If so, give her hugs for me.
Well, hello to Dew and Nana if she's out there. How about that?
That's right.
They're from the big metropolis of Baltic, Ohio.
The big city.
As the Amish buggies clippity-clop on by.
That's right. I still can't get over it. So we took Allison's fiance, John, with us. And we may have already told this story on air, but we went to Baltic to stay with my brother and sister-in-law. And honest to goodness, John had never seen. And down here, if you go to the grocery store, the stuff you put your groceries in, we call it a cart. But apparently down here, they call it a buggy. Mm-hmm. And we've been arguing since we moved down here that's a cart, not a buggy. We know what a buggy is. So when we took John up to Ohio, we were like, just get ready because you're going to see a real buggy. Mm-hmm. And so it was, I don't know, late at night. And all of a sudden, John yells, "Oh, my God, it's an honest-to-goodness horse-drawn carriage." I'm like, no, that's a buggy. And then, after some really bad peer pressure from my brothers and my sisters-in-law, he ended up standing on the front porch at like midnight, yelling, "Hi, Amish people," waving. It was craziness.
And after a couple days, he was like over the clippity flop down the street.
He was like, man, they're loud.
He was over it. Didn't take long.
No, it did not. It did not. Well, I heard, speaking of songwriters, I know that's what we're kind of focusing on tonight.
Absolutely.
Dolly Parton is one of the biggest songwriters ever, biggest everything ever. And I heard a really cool story. She was on Kelly Clarkson's talk show. Uh-huh. And she was talking, I don't know if y'all remember, I guess it was considered a pop record back then, but I know my mom had it. But the song Two Doors Down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Two Doors Down by Dolly Parton. She was talking about that song. And one of the things I love about songwriters is I love to listen to them tell the stories about where they came up with the ideas. And so she was talking about the song Two Doors Down, and the way she came up with that, I guess it was back in the day she was on, it's when she first started to gain a little bit of weight. She was real self-conscious about it. She had a lot of personal things going on nobody knew about. So she was doing the protein shake diet, okay? And she said it was crazy, but she said that they would always go to Howard Johnson's hotels, and they back in the day, Howard Johnson's always had a restaurant in it, and so they would go to the Howard Johnson's, and they would always get fried clams. For whatever reason, she loved them from that place. So she's on this protein diet, liquid protein diet, and she ends up sitting in her room at the Howard Johnson's, and her band went down and went ahead, got their fried clams, and she was so upset. And she was sitting in her hotel room, and she could hear them all laughing and joking and cutting up while they were at this restaurant eating clams. And it was 2 doors down where they were at. So that's where she came up with the idea from that song. It sounds like a love song, but it's actually she was sitting in her room feeling sorry for herself because she couldn't have the fried clams that she was listening to her band laugh and talk about. So I just thought that was hysterical. I had never heard that story before.
So now you know the rest of the story about the party 2 doors down.
Yeah, it's all about fried clams.
That is a pretty... You'd never be able to listen to that song again.
No.
The same way.
No. Oh, I did hear she was on The View, too. Yeah, you're right, Monica.
She's been making her way circuit around here.
She has. She's kind of retired from performing, I think, but she's been making her way around. And I did also see she now has a new line of cake mixes.
Yeah, Dolly cake mixes.
Is it with Duncan Hines, I think?
I think so.
But she partnered, and now she's got some cake mixes out there that sound pretty good. Some of the flavors are really cool.
Yeah, how cool is that?
Yeah. Dolly can do anything.
Well, I can tell you, as I was doing the research for the playlist tonight, there was sometimes, I think it's cool when you listen to, the songwriters themselves when they actually record their songs, because, just like with Redneck Yacht Club.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of the words were actually changed for the Craig Morgan version.
I caught that.
Yeah, you caught that?
Yeah.
And then you also, there's a lot of them where the arrangements aren't even the same. And they almost sound like a different song.
Yes.
Which I'll have a song coming up later on where I'll actually play you a snippet of the original, the recorded version that is a big hit before I play the songwriter's version, because they literally do not sound like the same song, especially in the beginning. It is amazing how some of these, they get twisted and turned and tweaked to fit the performer who's actually going to cut those records. So,
that was one of the coolest things when I used to go in the studio with Matt. We would sit and listen to demos for hours and hours, and we ended up, we would pick a few songs that he wanted to do and whatever, go in the studio, and in the demo it would be like this piano melody, and that's it. And to watch the musicians come in and listen to the song and then just go, I think a dobro would sound good here. I think an acoustic guitar would sound good here. I think a little bit of rock beat would sound good here. And they would just literally
build the song
in the couple hours that we were in the studio. It was so amazing to watch.
Yeah, and that's something that, Dave Sines and Beth Travers, MFG Records, are
oh my gosh, they're
very,
the best.
very skilled at as well, because it's a special kind of talent to be able to not only hear that, but then actually do it to make it sound the way you want. So that's pretty cool. So,
and Beth and Dave are the best.
They are the best. Got anything else?
Maybe. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now I'm sad, dude. So the Duncan Hines Dolly Parton Southern Style Coconut Cake.
Okay.
With frosting on Amazon, $16.
No, thank you.
Listen.
No, thank you. It's because nobody's eating the cake. They're now a collector's item.
That's probably true.
That's exactly what it is.
For real.
Nobody's eating the cake. They just want to collect it because it has Dolly's face all over it.
Probably. And the packaging makes it look like, I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, the Barbie stuff, Barbie's cartoon picture would be on stuff. That's exactly what it looks like. It looks like it would be fake, but you're probably right. Everybody's collecting it. Not me. I'm a fat girl. I'll eat it.
All right, moving on. Hey, how about we play a song that written by Paul Overstreet and Rory Feek became a Blake Shelton hit. That would be Some Beach.
Interstate running 30 minutes late, singing Margaritaville, minding my own. Some foreign car driving dude with a road rage attitude pulled up beside me, talking on his cell phone. He started yelling at me like I did something wrong. And he flipped me the bird, and then he was gone. Some beach, somewhere. There's a big umbrella casting shade over an empty chair. There's palm trees growing and warm breezes blowing. I can picture myself right there on some beach. Somewhere. Your turn.
Well, I circle that parking lot, trying to find a spot just big enough I could park my old truck. Some guy with a big cigar was getting into his car, and I stopped and I waited for him to back up. From out of nowhere in Mercedes-Benz came cruising up and whipped right in some beach. Somewhere. Well, there's nowhere to go when you got all day to get there. There's cold margaritas and hot senoritas smiling with long dark hair on some beach somewhere.
Well, I sat in that waiting room. It seemed like all afternoon till the nurse said, "Doc is ready for you. You're not gonna feel a thing. We'll give you some Novocaine. That tooth will be fine in a minute or two." Then he stuck that needle down deep in my gun, and he started drilling before I was numb. Some beach, somewhere. There's a beautiful sunset burning up the atmosphere. There's music and dancing and lovers romancing in the salty evening air on some beach somewhere. You ready?
I was doing a musical in California, and I wrote this verse for the musical, and it seemed to fit, especially the guy that was doing the part that sang this song. So it goes like this. Well, I sat in that waiting room. It seemed like all afternoon. The nurse finally said, "Doc's ready for you. You're not gonna feel a thing. We'll smear you with Vaseline. This'll be over in a minute or two." Then he started putting on that rubber glove, and he touched my backside like we were in love. Some beach, somewhere. There's a beautiful sunset burning up the atmosphere. Yeah, there's music and dancing and couples romancing in the salty evening air on some beach somewhere. On some beach somewhere.
Well, it was good having you on here.
Yeah, it was.
Looks like we might never get asked back again.
It was good to be had one more time.
Howdy, this is Alex, that little Buddha. On Wednesday nights from 7 to 9, me and old Silver like to ride into the sunset, listening to B-Dawg and Lou on Tropical Country, only on Tiki Man Radio. Yeah!
spend a lot of time alone, more than I'd like to, but I'm okay just staying home. My, how the last few months have changed. I'm smiling more despite the pain. I breathe in, I breathe out. I got friends to call, letting me talk about what ain't working, what's still hurting, and all the things I feel like cussing out. Now and then I let it go, ride the waves I can't control. I'm learning how to build a better boat. I hate waiting. There ain't no patience in these hands. I ain't complaining. Sometimes it's hard to change your man. I think I'm stronger than I was. I let God do what He does. I breathe in, I breathe out. I got friends to call, letting me talk about what ain't working, what's still hurting, and all the things I feel like cussing out. Now and then I let it go, ride the waves I can't control. I'm learning how to build a better boat. I breathe in, I breathe out. I got friends to call, letting me talk about what ain't working, and what's still hurting, and all the things I feel like cussing out. Now and then I let it go, ride the waves I can't control. If it's working, I don't know. Make it done, the thing may not flow, but I'm learning how to build. I'm learning how to build a better boat.
And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Everybody, good morning. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Legends Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. But before we get started, I want to mention two things. First of all, I want to mention that the Tiki Man Escape to Paradise is rapidly approaching, and we have a few rooms left. So if you're interested, please give me a call at 732-831-5200 as soon as possible. Final payment is due by February the 9th, and we will be releasing any unsold rooms by that point. And then it gets a little difficult to add them on after that. So if you're interested, give me a call. We can talk about all the options. The pricing is still up on the website. If you click on that Skip to Paradise tab on the Tiki Man page, it'll take you right to our website with all the pricing and the descriptions. Don't miss out. We had a fantastic time in Jamaica last year, and this year promises to be even better. That's number one. Number two, I want to thank everybody that's been listening to the Travel Minute over the last couple of months. And for those of you that have used our services and given us some great 5-star reviews, along with the people from all over the country that have voted in numerous contests, and Lux Life magazine, which is a very upscale luxury lifestyle magazine, has just awarded us the Travel Agency of the Year award again for New Jersey for 2022 in 4 categories: cruises, all-inclusive resorts, destination weddings, and group travel. And the award came in yesterday, and it'll be going up on our mantle here with all the other ones. So that's 4 years in a row we've been voted best travel agency in New Jersey in those 4 categories. And we want to thank you for everything that you do to make us number one. So this week we're going to talk about Iceland, and there are many unique travel opportunities and adventures and great year-round events in Iceland. And not that something that was on my bucket list, but we've done it for a lot of clients. And recently we've been getting a lot of calls about Iceland. I know people are attracted to the cold for some reason. Alaska, Iceland. Anyway, I'm in New Jersey. It's too cold for me already. But anyway, the best time to visit Iceland is June, July, August, because that's when the weather starts to warm up and you experience anywhere around 20 hours of sunlight. But it really depends on what you're looking for and what season you want to go there. I mean, there's glacier hiking, there's ice caving, there's the Golden Circle Tour, which takes you through the volcanoes, the national parks. There's endless waterfalls. There's the Blue Lagoon, which is a geothermal hot spring spa, snowmobiling, foodie tours, you name it. And you can do all of this by staying central in Reykjavik, which is the capital. I don't think I pronounced it right, but that is the capital of Iceland, and everything is within 2 hours of driving. So you can rent a car and do all of that on your own, or there are a number of tour companies out there that'll take you on full-day trips. So when it comes to deciding what trip or what season is right for you, it really depends upon what you want to do. If you want to consider the summer, that June, July, August, that's when the crowds are going to be the biggest and the weather's going to be the warmest, and the costs of the hotels and the airfares are going to be the highest. That's basically their peak season. Now, if you're looking to avoid a lot of tourists and you want to save money and still be able to see a lot of the popular attractions, you might consider somewhere between April and June, or September and November. So in the springtime, mid-October through March, that's a period that's called the polar nights. That's when the country experiences up to 19 hours of darkness, and it's the best time to see the northern lights. The summer we've already talked about. And the summer is great because they have the outdoor concerts and festivals, and there's a lot of cultural and music and art exhibits down there. In the fall, you can visit September through mid-October, which is a great time to visit the hot springs because the crowds are a lot less, and you won't have to rely on melting snow to get to some of the more remote destinations. And then in the wintertime, there's plenty of outdoor snow activities such as skiing, snowboarding, snowmobiling, and that kind of stuff. So, and winter also means Christmas markets, etc. So if you want more information about Iceland, give me a call at 732-831-5200, or go to our website at jbltravelgroup.net, and up on the top, go to the video blog tab, and we have some videos up there talking about Iceland with some really important facts. This has been this week's Travel Minute. It's Joe Leo, the JBL Legends Travel Group.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio.
Home is where my heart is still beating. And I don't know when I'll see her again. I hate to see her cry when I'm leaving. But now I'm 1,000 miles away again. And she feels like Carolina, looks like California, shiny like those New York lights on Broadway. And when she looks back, to understand the way I'm living, and I know she thinks I'm never coming home, but I miss her pretty smile, and I'm coming back in a little while, but I'm 1,000 miles away again, and she feels like Carolina, looks like California, shiny like those new when she looks back, I'm behind her. I'll always be there for her. She makes me feel like home's not so far away. No matter how far I go, you know I can't stop thinking about her. And there's nothing like the way I feel when I'm beside her. Like California, shining like those New York lights on Broadway. When she looks back, I'm behind her. I'll always be there for her. She makes me feel like home's not so far away. Carolina, California, like home's not so far away. She feels like Carolina, looks like California. She makes me feel like home's not so far away. She makes me feel like home's not so far away.
It's partly the Carolina. That also has a coastal Americana connection.
Yes.
Because one of the co-writers on that song is Arliss Albritton, who has been right here on Tiki Man Radio and does a lot of trop rock and coastal Americana events all around the country.
He does.
How cool is that?
That was really cool. And I'm telling you, the song before from Paul Overstreet.
Paul Overstreet and Rory Feek. Yeah.
I wonder why that last verse never made it on to radio.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was hysterical.
When I was looking for that and I found the live performance of that, I could not help myself. Once I listened to it, I'm like, yeah, this is going in.
Yeah, that was hysterical. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Callie McCool. He is out
Callie.
there. Hello, Callie. And also Uncle Alex is out there. He said treehouse still for sale.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes. So if anybody's looking for a gorgeous log cabin
up in the
mountains,
mm-hmm.
Uncle Alex is your guy.
She was disappointed she didn't get to see a bear when we stayed up there either.
Yeah. Anyhow, that was another missed opportunity. Just saying. And Rick the Stick said Tiki Man Radio escaped to a frozen paradise after that travel minute.
Is there such a thing as a frozen paradise?
There is.
Really?
I never knew there was so much stuff in Iceland.
I didn't either, to be honest.
That
with
is
you.
awesome.
So, yeah, it does sound cool.
See? Iceland or Alaska, one of the two's got to happen, babe. Just saying.
If you say so.
And poor Verona has lost her corkscrew. She bought one last year, and now it's gone.
Oh, no.
Callie said it's probably where Jimmy Buffett left his shaker and salt.
Let me tell you, Verona, I got desperate really bad one night because somebody got us a bottle of wine, and I didn't own a corkscrew. And it was too late. All the stores were closed, and I had to improvise. And it's amazing what you can do with a drywall screw and a claw hammer. You can get that daggone cork out of there.
Listen, if you're
I guarantee
desperate,
you, if you're desperate, you can do it.
Oh, Lord. Really?
Yes, I did do that. That is a true story.
That's something I would do. I'm famous for using, like, if I'm cooking, I use the wrong utensils. And if I'm working on something, I just find the nearest tool and try to make it work.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I did not break the bottle. I don't know how, but I did not break the bottle. But, I know now if you go on TikTok, there's all kinds of little tricks and hacks and stuff to do it.
That's true. If you search it on TikTok, there's probably a way you can do it.
Back in the day, I got by just fine with a screw and a claw hammer. It worked.
That's hysterical. Rick said, MacGyver it.
That's right. When there's a will, there is a way.
Right? Oh, so Patty with an I said, use a nail and pliers. So see, you're not the only one, honey.
There you go.
Everybody's coming up with it. Verona said all she has is steak knives. She doesn't have a nail.
I got you.
You can make it happen, Verona. You got this.
Don't cut yourself.
Yes, please don't cut yourself. Who was it?
Go on the TikToks and look up wine bottle opening hacks. And
yeah, there has to be one somewhere.
You'll find a video on the TikTok.
Yeah,
I guarantee it.
Has to be one.
Absolutely. So, hey, I wanted to go back to just before we went to the JBL Legends Travel Minute. The song Better Boat by Travis Meadows is one of the writers on that. And when I started playing it, Lou looked at me and I'm like, do you recognize this song? And she's like, no, because the arrangement is completely different than what Kenny Chesney actually cutted it. Cut it.
That's probably one of my all-time favorite songs. I don't know, there's some songs that you hear that you just connect with, and that's one of them for me. It just takes me to a place, and I can't even explain why or what that place is, but that song, there's something, I don't know, it's like an out-of-body experience or something that happens when I hear that song. It is just one of the coolest things. So listen. So I have a proud mama moment.
Oh, you do?
I'm not sure if it should be, but it is. So Giraffe just put in the chat, she keeps a corkscrew in her car and koozies in the diaper bag.
Really?
I have seen the koozies.
Well, this is also coming from the girl who had her 1-year-old's birthday party at a brewery.
That's true.
Why does that not surprise me?
That is true.
That's your proud mama moment?
That was
Seriously?
I don't know if it should be, but it really was. Yeah. I taught her right. What can I say?
If you want to call that right. I would beg to differ on that one.
I have seen her pull the koozies out of the diaper bag, though. So I know it's true.
Yeah.
And Patty with an I said she carries a corkscrew in her purse. So, see?
Why does that not surprise me out of Patty?
I know. We are surrounded by good people. She
comes prepared. That's all I got to say. No drywall screws and hammers for her.
I'm just saying. Oh, and Giraffe said that Grayson's a regular there. That is true. They're going to order him a special onesie with their logo on it for him.
Really?
Yeah. It really is a cool, I had the grandma moment where I was like, why is she doing a birthday in a brewery? But whenever we went there, it's very, very laid back. There's not a bunch of people just in there getting drunk. You know, breweries are different a lot of times than just a bar, you know, so.
Okay.
But yeah, I
didn't get the chance
Grayson.
to attend, so.
You didn't, but I think you would have been pleasantly surprised. I was.
All right, you say so.
I was.
I'll be whatever you want me to be. You want me to be surprised, I'll be surprised.
You gonna be anything I want you to be?
Well, within reason.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
That reminded me. I got in trouble before the show, y'all. So I don't know if any of y'all ever watched Counting Cars.
Oh, yeah. She got in trouble like minutes before we came on the air for our video for the pre-show. Like minutes. And, you know, she's lucky I'm such a very understanding husband. That's all I got to say about that.
B-Dawg was watching a video on TikTok, and I come in, and whatever was on the video, he was trying to show me. Well, I don't even know what the rest of the video was. All I remember is it was Counting Cars. And if any of y'all watch that, the guy from Counting Cars, the Count?
Danny. Yeah.
Danny, I don't know what, he's a beautiful man. That's all I'm going to say. So I missed the whole video. I did catch a glimpse of Danny. Yeah, she came in,
she saw him, goes, oh my God, I love him. Yes.
I hadn't seen him for a couple years because Mom used to watch him. And I haven't watched it since Mom passed away, and I honestly forgot all about him. I remembered really quickly, though. I'm just saying. So speaking of my man crush,
another one,
the OG, the one. Well, the second OG.
All right.
First one was John Stamos, you know. Second one, Neil McCoy. So everybody chug, because I'm going to say Neil's name.
Chug-a-lug with Lou.
So, you know, he's still in the running for a voice seat.
Oh, he is.
And Blake just did another interview and mentioned Neil again.
Really?
Yes. So anyway, Neil he just passed his 7th year of saying the Pledge of Allegiance every day. He's not missed a day in 7 years. And he does it live every morning. So,
of course, he is in the Guinness Book of World Records for that?
No. You know why?
Why?
Because the Guinness Book of World Records said that not every country in the world has a pledge. And so he did not qualify. That was not a qualifying thing.
No.
So,
okay, fine.
I know. But I do need to tell you a quick story. So,
well, I'll tell you what.
What?
Before you tell your story, I do actually have an original recording of a Neil McCoy hit, believe it or not.
You do?
I do. So how about I'll play that, and then we will come back, and you can tell your story. Will that do?
That'll work.
All right. This would be a recording from the songwriter Bob DiPero. And this is a hit of Neil McCoy's, Wink.
I woke up this morning, my head felt dense, splashed with water, trying to make it make sense. Stumbled to the kitchen, she was standing at the sink. All she gotta do is just to give me that wank. And slam bam, I'm feeling alright. Trouble takes a hike at the blink of an eye. No need to psychoanalyze or have a sniff drink. All she gotta do is just to give me that wank. Her way of saying she's on my thing. All she gotta do is just give me that wing. It's slam bam, I'm a feeling alright. Trouble takes a hike at the blink of an eye. No need to psychoanalyze or have a stiff drink. All she gotta do is just give me that wing. It may sound absurd, but simple little things are the miracle cure. Push to the limit, standing at the brink. All she gotta do is just give me that wing. And slam bam, I'm a feeling alright. Trouble takes a hike at the blink of an eye. No need to psychoanalyze or have a stiff drink. All she gotta do is just give me that wing. It's slam bam, I'm feeling alright. Trouble takes a hike at the blink of an eye. No need to psychoanalyze or have a stiff drink. All she gotta do is just
give me that wink.
Well, congratulations to the songwriter, but Neil is the. I'm just saying. So,
all right, go ahead with your story.
Here's my little story. So, I'm a trainer at work, for those of you who don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And so I do all my training virtually. So I started training a new class on Monday. And I always have, I introduce myself, tell them where I'm from, have them introduce themselves to me. And this particular lady says, I'm from just outside Longview, Texas. And I'm like, excuse me? So she tells me again. And so you're right, Rick. That is a great song. So, anyway, I got completely thrown off, of course. All professionalism went out the window. And I'm just like,
she immediately started fangirling.
I really did. So this lady, thank goodness she had a sense of humor, because I'm like, really? So my favorite country singer is from Longview. She said, who's that? I said, Neil McCoy. She's like, Neil is the nicest man. I'm like, I know, right? So we start, talking back and forth. So pretty soon she's like, well, I drive by his house on my way to wherever every day. Almost every day I drive past his house. And so I'm like, listen, I don't want to sound like a stalker or anything, but can I come visit you? I'm like, my friends who lived like an hour away, they moved to Florida before I had the chance.
But now you got somebody even closer.
Yeah, and she knows exactly where the house is. So
run, Neil, run. That's the advice I got from 3 girls before we got married. Run.
Right. Well, I never.
I don't know how we survive with all these crushes that you have. I don't even know. I don't even know how I made it. I mean,
because you're hot. You're a sweetheart.
Listen to you sucking up. It ain't getting you nowhere. You already on the hot seat.
You are my soulmate. That's how.
Okay.
I just like looking at some of the other ones, listening to them sing, watching them dance. I like whenever you sing and dance for me too.
Well, that's where I don't sing and I don't dance. So
unless you're drunk, then you do.
Well,
see, the Goldens, they know.
You're not supposed to tell what happens here at the chocolate bar.
Uh-huh.
You're not supposed to tell.
They've seen it. Just saying. Hippie Chick said she had a new karaoke song for us, too.
Yeah, I know she does. I
got to learn it, though.
So, well, that may be next week on next week's playlist. That is if Tiki Man doesn't block me from it.
Right?
Because anything that has to do with karaoke, he's completely 100% against when anybody's here.
Listen. So last time we were all here, was it New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And she already told on him.
Did she?
On the Sunday show.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good. I missed it. Yeah. So, yeah, he can't say anything because he did not even get asked this time. He just went up there with Golden Girl and was just singing away. He was enjoying karaoke. I don't care what he says.
Well, the thing was, he continued karaoke long after everybody left.
Yeah.
He just kept going.
They had a nice romantic karaoke date.
That
is really sweet, actually.
That's right, Tiki Man. She's giving all that tough persona that you try to put on. She's giving away all your secrets.
I know, ruining his reputation, he says. So, said you're already known up here as his stalker, and I dragged her kid into it. That's not even a lie. I did drag Amanda into it whenever she was younger, and so I took Amanda to this concert with Neil, okay? Mm-hmm. And we're out, and I don't even think the venue is still there anymore, but it was literally a field on the side of some road. And so he's up on stage. After everybody left, he made this announcement that him and the guys were going to this local bar. Mm-hmm. Well, at the time, Amanda, I don't even remember how old she was, but she was like 8 or 10 maybe. Mm-hmm. And I'm like dying because I had this little kid with me. I can't go now. And so, God love her, we were walking around Walmart, I think. And Amanda's like, Lou, if you want to go ahead and go, I can just wait for you in the car. And I'm like, I'm not taking you in some big city, leaving you in the car while I go into the bar. I see jail happening in my future. But yes, God love her. She was going to sit in the car and wait for me if I wanted to go drink some beer with Neil and the guys in the band. And I did not do it, just for the record. I did not do it.
Well, she understood what was at stake. So.
She did. So. I taught her from a young age.
So... only in your family. That's all I can say. Only in your family.
Again, for the record, I did not.
Okay. For the record, you did not do it.
I was tempted, but I did not. I love you guys.
All righty. Is that all you got right
That's
now? It. About time.
Y'all can quit drinking now. I'm done talking about Neil.
She gets off on a Neil McCoy tangent, and you just never know what's going to happen. But all right, how about a Jake Owen hit, written by Eric Pasley.
Full moon shining bright, edge of the water, we were feeling all right. Back down a country road, the girls are always hot and the beer is ice cold. Yeah. Cadillac, horns on the hood. My buddy Jake had his dad hook him up good. Girls smiled when we rode by, they'd hop in the back and cruise to the riverside. I'm never gonna grow up, I'm never gonna slow down. We were shining like lighters in the dark in the middle of a rock show. We were doing it right, we were coming alive. Caught up in a southern summer, barefoot blue jean night. Yeah. Blue eyes, auburn hair, sitting looking pretty by the fire in a lawn chair. New to town, new to me. Her ruby red lips was sipping on a sweet tea. Saw me look like a shooting star, so I grabbed a beer and my old guitar. Then we sat around till the break of dawn, howling and singing our favorite songs. I'm never gonna grow up, I'm never gonna slow down. We were shining like lighters in the dark in the middle of a rock show. We were doing it right, we were coming alive. Caught up in a southern summer, barefoot blue jean night. Hey! Barefoot blue jean night, baby. Well, come on. Oh, never gonna grow never gonna slow down. We were shining like lighters in the dark, middle of a rock show. Oh, we were doing it right. We were coming alive. Caught up in a southern summer, barefoot blue jean night. Barefoot blue jean night. Barefoot blue jean night. Barefoot blue jean night. Whoa, oh, barefoot blue jean night. Whoa, oh, barefoot blue jean night. Oh, oh, barefoot blue jean night. That's right. Barefoot blue jean night.
Sunglasses, I'll grab my guitar. The nearest beach cannot be that far.
Hey y'all, it's your boy Butter here from the show Real Life with Butter and the band Trailer Choir. You should do what I do and tune into Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou on TikiManRadio.com. That's Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Island Time. Holla!
There ain't no chance of rain, just good times on the way. Tom Petty on the radio, free falling as we go.
She was sitting all alone over on the tailgate, tan legs swinging by Georgia plate. I was looking for a boyfriend, thinking no way she ain't got one. Soon as I sat down, I was falling in love, trying to pour a little sugar in a Dixie cup, talking over the speakers in the back of that truck. She jumped up and cut me off. She was like, oh my God, this is my song. I've been listening to the radio all night long, sitting around waiting for it to come on, and here it is. She was like, come here boy, I wanna dance. Before I said a word, she was taking my hand, spinning me around. When it faded out, she gave me a kiss. She said, play it again, play it again, play it again. And I said, play it again, play it again, play it again. I'd have gave that DJ my last dime if he would have played it just one more time. But a little while later we were sitting in her driving my truck. Before I walked into the door, I was scanning like a fool, AM, FM, XM too. But I stopped real quick when I heard that groove. Man, you should have seen her light up. She was like, oh my God, this is my song. We've been listening to the radio all night long. I can't believe that it came back on, but here it is. She was like, come here boy, I wanna dance. Before I said a word, she was taking my hand,
It Again, that was a big Luke Bryan hit, and that's actually Gorley, and that's one of the original studio demos.
Wow.
So that would have been what they heard when they decided to cut that song. So,
I can see why they cut it. I can see why they cut it. That's a cool song.
Yeah. Of course, it was a big hit for Luke Bryan.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I have one more thing tonight.
Okay, go right ahead.
You know how much I love the news? Not. And the media, right?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I have some examples of just why I love the media so much. These are actual headlines from newspapers.
Okay. Okay. Hold on a second here. Let me see. Never mind. I thought I could. I thought I had a cool sound effect. But I don't. Go ahead.
Okay. Death is nation's top killer.
Okay.
East Tennessee aglow over growth in nuclear jobs.
Alrighty then.
A nuclear explosion would be a disaster.
No kidding.
Just saying. Breathing oxygen linked to staying alive.
All right.
And my personal favorite, well, there's two favorites. Illinois executive to enter witness protection program, and they put a big old picture of his face in the article.
Oh, my.
Fish on drugs more likely to drop out of schools, a study says. When there's water tainted by traces of discarded drugs, could upset the delicate dynamics of the marine school.
Oh, my gosh.
Museums full of history.
All right.
And let me see. No, I can't say that one on the air. Okay. And the last but not least, students get first-hand job experience.
All righty then. Whoa.
Actual headlines from newspapers.
Oh, my gosh.
Just saying. Newest residents are from elsewhere.
Really? Elsewhere?
Elsewhere.
All right.
Scientists to kill ducks to see why they're dying.
They kill the ducks to see why they're dying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And deer with big rack female, it turns out. All right, last one. Hold on. Okay, last one. Hang on.
And we're waiting.
I know, I'm sorry. I got to get back to it. I'm sorry, hold on. Oh, here we go.
Go ahead.
Weight Watchers demonstrator shoplifts cupcakes.
Oh, my.
So there you go.
You know, I'm going to put one in. I'm going to put one in there.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And, you know, and I understand that not everybody comes from the medical field.
Right.
But I have, they unfortunately, like so we reported, Lisa Marie Presley,
yes.
Had passed away.
Yes.
And everything. And I'm not trying to make light of it.
Right.
But I've seen this multiple times in the newspaper. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Where it said person dies of cardiac arrest.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody dies of cardiac arrest.
Yes.
The question is what caused the cardiac arrest? Technically, that would be the cause of death.
Right, the heart stopped.
The heart stopped.
Yes.
Yes, everybody's heart stops when you die, but what caused the heart to stop? Wouldn't that be technically the true cause of death?
Well, you would think.
So
that's almost as good.
That's always been one of my pet peeves. It's they died of cardiac arrest. No kid.
Right, right. And that's almost as good as this one. Feds say fish need water.
No kidding.
An actual headline in a newspaper. Just saying.
Oh my.
People wonder why I don't like the media or news. Just saying. Giraffe said, and here's your sign. Right?
Exactly. Exactly.
I might have to start doing a couple of those every week. I'm just saying.
You know, funny headline. Yeah, sometimes they can get you where you just like, did they really read the headline before they decided to print it? But at the same time, it caught your attention, didn't it?
It really did.
It achieved its purpose.
It did.
So,
you know, they call that, there's a new term, well, it's not new anymore, but called clickbait.
Clickbait.
Yes.
Yep.
Good Lord. Always read the article, people. Always read the article.
Always. Always.
We kind of know from experience this week.
I know.
Lord.
Yeah. I'm not going to get into that, though.
Well, no.
So, well, before we run out of time here, you know, I did tell you that you know, I had a song that, you know, I would play the intro of the original, so that you would understand and know what, when I played the songwriter's version, how they are completely different.
Yes.
You know, you noticed that a little bit with Better Boat. That the arrangement,
that was a lot different.
The arrangement was a lot different than what Kenny Chesney cut it as. But so everybody knows this classic right here, Randy Travis classic.
Yeah.
Forever and Ever, Amen.
Yes.
Right. So that is a classic. Everybody knows it, right?
Yes.
Well, here we go with Don Schlitz, who's the songwriter on that song. And this would be the songwriter's version of that song. Okay?
Okay.
All right. We'll be back right after this.
Takes its toll on a body. It makes a young girl's red head turn gray. Well, honey, I don't care. I ain't in love with your hair. If it all fell out, I would love you anyway. They say time it plays tricks
right. That is the original version of Forever Never Amen.
You know,
the arrangement completely different from the Randy Travis hit. I had to play the original so you would not be confused when I said that.
Listen,
like he hit the wrong button. No, I didn't.
I know, and the original is really cool. Verona said it best. It has kind of a reggae beat, but it has a really cool like piano going on in there.
The harmonica.
Yeah, there's just a lot of cool things going on. Once I got past the Randy Travis in my head,
right,
then I thought it was really, really cool.
And that's what, when you listen to the songwriters' versions of these songs, that's the one thing you're forced to do.
Yeah.
Is to, because, all these have been,
some
very
of them
successful.
Are a little similar, and some of them are really different.
Right on country radio. So,
yeah.
Some of them that the mixes or, the arrangements are completely different.
Yeah.
You have to try to get the hit out of your head and listen to the song as the songwriter envisioned it, which is, really cool how things change, I guess.
It is. And it was cool in that one. You always hear songs about all these blonde girls, and I gave birth to one, so I can say that. But they, you always hear about these blonde. And I always loved that song because he talked about the brown hair.
Mm-hmm.
And then I listened to that one, and it was originally a redhead, which you really never hear in a song. So it was cool how he switched it. It makes you wonder why he switched it from red to brown.
I don't know.
Maybe there was someone he was thinking of.
Well,
Nope, she was blonde.
Yeah, I don't know.
His first wife, I believe she was blonde.
Yeah,
His second wife, the one he's married to now, is a brunette.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. He was thinking of her all along. I don't know.
Now, let's not start any rumors.
Nope, we're not going to do that. We do not do that here.
No. He was at, where was Randy? Hang on. Randy was somewhere tonight, or the other night, with an independent songwriter that I follow. Oh, he was at the Pickle Jar.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Randy was at the Pickle Jar the other night with an independent artist that I follow named Timmy Brown.
Oh, yeah, yep.
From Nashville.
We've actually played him right here on the show.
Yeah. So he got his picture taken with Randy the other night and got to perform in front of him. I said, can you imagine the pressure of having to stand up there in front of Randy Travis and sing? And Kane Brown, who we've talked about several times, who's from the Chattanooga area.
Right.
Kane, famously sang a lot of Randy Travis songs because they both have that low baritone voice.
I actually have a Kane Brown song in my lineup here, too.
Oh.
It's funny that you actually said that.
Nice. See, we're on the same page.
Yeah, see?
Soulmates, I'm telling you.
There was no discussion of it. She had no clue what my playlist was tonight.
No, I really didn't.
So she never does. I work on she's doing her thing, and I'm working on it totally independent. I don't tell her what I'm doing.
No.
Like I said, we don't talk throughout the week. We talk 2 hours here every Wednesday night.
Listen, this week I specifically saved things to say because, if I told you, then it wouldn't be as authentic.
Right. That's true.
So I specifically didn't tell you things this week.
Okay.
But I did sit and watch TV with you more than usual.
You did.
Even last night we watched Night Court, the new Night Court.
Night Court has come back to TV.
Yes.
I love the original with Harry Morgan, and John Larroquette has come back.
Yeah, I was surprised
he's actually the producer of the show. And, of course, Melissa Rauch, who became big and popular on The Big Bang Theory.
It's weird to hear her talk in a normal voice.
I know, but she plays Judge Harry's daughter, and now she's on the bench. So I love the twist that they did with that. So, but I miss Bull. Bull made Night Court.
Yeah, he did. Patty with an Eye said she watched it last night and she just couldn't find it funny. There was a couple moments that made me laugh.
Yeah.
And it was usually the John Larroquette moments.
Yeah.
Some of the things he said, or when he showed up in the weird sweater.
Yeah, I think a lot of times with these shows, you got to get past the first couple episodes before you know for sure, because that first one's kind of like the pilot, and they had back-to-backs. I think they did 2 episodes kind of as a 1-hour pilot kind of thing. So,
and I think too it's a lot like songwriting. We're talking about the songwriters where you have to get the original
out of your mind,
the version that out of your mind. It's the same thing with these remakes on the shows, because I'm not a big remake person either, but I liked this.
But with this one, they refer to the original
a lot.
Her dad Harry, and with John Larroquette in it. So there is that cross between the old and the new. And you just got to remember 30 years have passed between the two.
Yeah,
so
I almost
you kind of got to get that out of your head as well.
Yeah, I almost prefer. Actually, I do prefer the ones that are kind of like this Night Court, where it's years later and that kind of thing. And another one that I didn't think that I would ever like was Magnum PI. I did not think I would like the new one at all.
Oh, don't even mention that with the Tiki Man.
Tiki Man gets all wound up about it.
He is a Magnum PI purist. He doesn't even. That's blasphemy if you say that you like the remake.
But I like it because it went such an opposite direction that it wasn't like they were trying to remake the wheel kind of thing. So I liked that. I can't, and I never wanted to watch the Willy Wonka movie with Johnny Depp because I loved the original so much, but because it's so different, I loved it. So I think that when they start remaking stuff, they just have to do it totally different, or it's just weird.
Right.
I can't do it.
Yeah, because lately some of the original stuff they're coming out with, I just can't get on board with some of it. They go, this is TV's #1 new show, and I'm like, but it's not good.
But I'm always so behind the times because I just last year started watching Big Bang Theory. And it's been over for how long now? But I just started.
Years now, I think.
Yeah, I just started watching it, and it's freaking hysterical. But I didn't even have any desire to watch it whenever it was on. So, and then, what's the latest one? Not that 70s show.
Well, the new remake is the 90s show.
Yes. I haven't tried to watch that yet.
Yeah, I haven't either, because it's kind of that 70s show with the same mom and dad. The kids, it's a new cast because the kids are the kids of the 70s show cast, and they're back in the basement doing the same old crap.
Oh, really?
Yeah. From what I saw in the previews. Again, I haven't watched it, but it almost.
If any of y'all out there have watched
that's
it,
what
let
they
us know.
did was, of course, the original cast makes cameos.
Right.
But
now it's the grandkids that are
it's the grandkids and they're at grandma and grandpa's house, which so I don't. That's what I saw, and I'm like, I don't know.
Well, if any of y'all out there have watched it, let us know so we don't waste our time.
All right. So since I alluded to it, how about I got the one of the big hits Kane Brown had, especially early on, was his song "Heaven." And, of course, it was written by a guy by the name of, let me find it here, Matt McGinn.
Okay.
And this here is another one of the original studio demos of Heaven.
This is perfect. Come kiss me one more time. I couldn't dream this up, even if I tried. You and me in this moment feels like magic, don't it? I'm right where I wanna be. Yeah. Everybody's talking about heaven like they just can't wait to go. Saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. But lying next to you in this bed with you, I ain't convinced. Cause I don't know how heaven could be better than this. you're an angel sent to this world. What did I do right to deserve you, girl? I could stay here forever. I'd be fine if we never had to even leave this room. Everybody's talking about heaven like they just can't wait to go. Saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. But lying next to you in this bed with you, I ain't convinced. 'Cause I don't know how heaven could be better than that. Everybody's talking about heaven like they just can't wait to go. Saying that it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. But lying next to you in this bed with you, I ain't convinced. 'Cause I don't know how heaven could be better than this. I don't know how heaven could be better than this. No, this is perfect. Come kiss me one more time.
Matt McGinn, Heaven, which had the original studio demo, and he said, I can see why Kane Brown chose to record that song, because his voice is definitely very similar to Kane's.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
they were. Yeah, it's almost like he recorded that, and I would like to hear the story, but it's almost like you know how some songwriters write songs specifically aimed at certain
hoping a particular
artists.
artist will.
It's almost like he wrote that for Kane, to try to get him to record it. So,
very well possible, for sure. You never know. Hey, before we run out of time, how about we update you on the weekly lineup here at Tiki Man Radio?
Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Every Sunday, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time, start your day the island way with some positive vibes. It's The Big Show, Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man. Stream it live on the Island J Live Cam. Come over and be part of the show. We'll give you a shout out and have some fun. It's the only way to start your day. Wednesdays, it's Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, where the boots meet the beach. Every Wednesday, starting at 7 p.m. Stream it live on the MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. In-studio guest and video guest and having fun. That's Tropical Country every Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Island Time. Fridays at noon, it's the local side of Key West with our concierge girl, Kelly, our personal assistant in Key West. Her and her husband, Keith, live in Key West and they know everything that's going on. Tune in every Fridays at noon and they'll tell you more about Key West you may or may not have known. Make sure you reach out to Kelly if you're taking a trip to Key West. She is our personal assistant in Key West. Fridays starting at 8 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Mi-chelle, live from Key West, taking confessions from you and having fun with their friends. Coastal Confessions, 8 p.m. Saturday, starting at midnight, we take you back in time to that old shagging music with Jukebox Saturday mornings. Classic old music with classic old commercials. Every Saturday, starting at midnight and running till noon. Sundays, after the big show, it's Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks, celebrating the music of his hometown, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time. Later that night on Sundays, starting at 8 p.m., it's the Key West Show with Gary Eck, the sound man from hell, bringing you all the happenings around Key West. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you support all of these great radio shows and have some fun. And keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station.
That's right. You do not want to miss anything right here on Tiki Man Radio. And if you're new, go over to the YouTube page, like and subscribe, and click the little bell so you get the notifications whenever we come on live. And, of course, you can do the same thing over on that Tiki Man Radio app. You can click the notifications and for all the shows, and it'll give you a little reminder, because sometimes
it lets you set an alarm.
That's right. Sometimes you just need a little reminder. That's all. Hey, we want to thank our sponsors, JBL Legends Travel, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. Before you plan your next getaway, make sure you call JBL Legends Travel. They are one call away from anywhere at 732-831-5200. Goaltending Services, GTS Charters is your premier charter service down in Key West. Let them take you for an adventure out on the water when you're down in Key West. You can call them at 305-916-0990. And thank you very much to MFG Records Tropical for sponsoring the live cam here on YouTube every week. They're the ones responsible for you getting to see our pretty faces. And if you are a independent musician out there and you're looking for somebody to take your music to the next level, we'll reach out to MFG Records Tropical and see what they can do for you. So time has went quickly tonight, huh?
It did. It really did.
Yeah. Any words of advice or well wishes or anything that you would like to spread coming into the end of the week, onto the weekend?
Read the articles, y'all. That's all I'm going to say.
There you go. Your words
Don't trust the headline.
Your words of wisdom is read the article, do not trust the headline.
That's right. That's my words of wisdom for this week.
All right. Well, that's it for us this week. We will be back here next week, same time, same place. Have a great week, all.
Bye, y'all.
I know it's been a lot of fun, but the set list is all done. The night was very loud and you've been a good crowd, but you know it's time to run. You've all been very kind, thank you for your time. You put me to the test as I try to address all of your requests for the night. As we look to the moon and the manager's protocol. Well, I don't ever want to end, but for now, my friends, last song, last call. A spirit with his clientele, and the drinks are flowing well. A beer sent from the bar and a healthy tip jar. And some tunes that I can sell. It's been a cool room, but it's ending too soon. And they remember to tip the bartender as they surrender to the tab. And they lip sync to the lyrics that they used to recall. Anytime I gotta say those words, oh no, last song, last call. Some came as ones and left by twos. Some still are dancing in their shoes. I break down the gear as we wind it up here. After the last song that I choose, it's the last rhyme near closing time. The final round poured as I strung the last chords, and the guitar returns to the case. Needless to say, it was a pleasure to play for you all. Here's to toast to everyone as I finally say last song, last call. Here's a toast to everyone as I finally say last song, last call.